Hi everybody, Reese Counts with Autoblog. We are here on this cold Michigan afternoon with the 2018 Audi RS3. We're going to go live with it, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. Michael's behind the camera as always, so we'll try to do this. It's cold, so we're going to make this kind of quick on the outside, but brief specs, this is the hottest performance version of the smallest Audi they sell in the US. It's powered by 400 horsepower turbocharged inline 5. That is a sweet, sweet little engine. Based on the Volkswagen Golf platform, so it's really compact. It's really nice size. I love this orange paint. I love the black accents. Of course, it's got the typical RS exhaust pit. I've got the car idling right now just because it's so cold out here. But yeah, I was hoping it would snow. Audi gave us some winter tires on this, and this with Quattro would have been a lot of fun. But yeah, it's a 400 horsepower compact sedan. You don't get this much power in a package this size anymore. But yeah, let's rev it up real quick and then go for a ride. Oh, real quick, let's look at this engine, just for 2 seconds. This is an all-new 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. It was all new last year when the car debuted. You'll find it in this, you'll find it in the TCRS. It's a sweet, sweet, sweet little engine. Of course, mounted to an all-wheel drive system. Not true Quattro if you're getting specific, but still really fast.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Let us know if you have any questions. Type them out in the comments. Nice little crackle there.
Here, I'll take this so Michael can make his way in. So, let's point out virtual cockpit. If you've seen any Audi videos as of late, everybody's probably talked about virtual cockpit because it's pretty awesome. So, fully digital instrument cluster, pretty customizable. Over here, I can go through some of the settings. I can do the same on the right-hand side, but I've left the tire pressures on. Only reads at 16 miles an hour, but if we hit view, I can do here, listen to my podcast, or the map using Google Earth, which looks pretty rad. Yeah, I like virtual cockpit a lot. We're going to leave it here just because I like the center mounted tach. Some other things I like in the Audi, Michael equated these to a Death Star, and I do think he's pretty right. It looks like a very imperial design, but I think these are really slick air vents. To close them, you rotate the outside. They look and feel really nice, just like the rest of the switchgear. Some of this can feel a little cheap. I mean, you still are getting a car that starts in the mid $30,000 range. This one, Michael guessed it right. It was about $68,000.
Yeah.
He's getting pretty good at this. So, moonroof over here, a little power slide. These seats, I think, are really comfortable. It's a little...
Yeah, they're not bad.
I don't think Michael's got enough room, but I don't think it's the fault of the seats so much. But
no.
They look really nice with this quilted stuff. I like the
seatbelt,
red band on the seatbelt. There's a lot of like red accents here, and I think they look pretty good.
But carbon fiber.
Yeah, carbon fiber, but very little of it, and very little Alcantara too, which I'm fine with. It's on the. There's a little bit on the door. You guys can see down there, and then on the sides of the steering wheel. But that's really it for Alcantara. Overall, I really dig this interior, but Audi's, I mean, one of the best in the interior game. But yeah, let's go for a ride. So I've got this in dynamic mode right now. There's a drive select button over here. And there's different drive modes you can do. There's comfort, auto, dynamic, and then individual. Individual allows you to set up a few things. Maybe we can look at that when we get back. But for right now, I'll leave it dynamic. It adjusts the suspension, it adjusts the throttle input, the steering, and the exhaust note. Yeah, let's put it in manual. Actually, I'm going to turn this down real quick so I'm not trying to shout over the vents. It is really cold, and my biggest complaint about this car, it does not heat up quickly enough. The reason I was letting it idle is just because it's so damn cold in here. It does have heated seats, which is pretty great. I wish I had a heated steering wheel. One of those things Michael has come to appreciate.
Yeah.
Especially living here in Michigan.
Oh man.
It's that time of year, guys. It's kind of sucks here. I was in
And the importance of a garage is major key.
Remote start.
All that,
all those things. All right, let's give it a go. Now I feel the heat coming at me. So yeah, it's really, really quick. Like I said, 400 horsepower, 354 pound-feet of torque. I'm gonna leave it in sport mode for right now and let it shift for itself. 7-speed PDK. I'm sorry, not PDK. What am I talking about? We've been talking too much Porsches. 7-speed dual clutch. Power sent to all 4 wheels through, I think it's a Haldex system. They label it Quattro, but it's not like Quattro. 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Top speed of 155. All right, now I'm getting a little warm. It sounds awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear the exhaust. It's 5 cylinders either sound really good or sound like UPS trucks. There's like never an in-between with them. And this sounds really, really excellent. There's power all over the rev band. Revs really quickly. Gives it a real unique sound. It kind of makes this thing feel special. One thing I always liked about the Audi RS models is they always felt pretty distinct from the rest of the lineup. I think right now the M2 just feels like a really fast 2 Series. It's a lot sharper, but the engine doesn't, I don't know, the engine doesn't feel like anything special. It's got a lot of power, but with the Audi, they gave it this unique powertrain. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Got a nice little crackle as well.
Yeah, I like the size of it. It's compact. Everything's getting bigger. This is the size of like a old B4 S4.
It's definitely quick.
There's tons of torque.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the reason this thing's so good is just it's super responsive. There's not a lot of drama to it. The steering, I wish had a little more feedback, but it's weighted well. It's quick. I mean, lane change is just a few degrees on the wheel.
So a lot of people are calling it a grocery getter.
Oh, well.
And want to share your thoughts on that.
So, what do you guys expect from a performance sedan then? I mean, is there anything really wrong with being a grocery getter? It's why we all love these this segment is you can go get groceries, you can carry people in the back, but then you can go carve a good road or a track with one of these things. I mean,
right.
It's
functional.
If you want a pure sports car, get a pure sports car. But stuff like this that's so well rounded is what makes it special. You guys say, if you're saying grocery getter, is that really a bad thing? I mean, we all love stuff like the Hellcat or the M3 and the M4, the AMG cars, and they're all these multi-purpose machines. And this thing's pretty rad. I mean, I like the A3, I like the S3. They're all just Golfs in kind of a 4-door package. Brakes are really good. This has got the optional carbon ceramic. I think it's just the front rotors, but there's a lot of bite. These have not been broken in, so nobody's glazed the pads, and there's no squealing. That's pretty typical with carbon ceramics. They actually feel really, really nice. I honestly didn't know they were carbon ceramics until I took a look. They just felt like really meaty cast iron rotors. Yeah, I dig this thing. it's a lot of fun. I love this size. I know I keep harping on about it, but it's why we like the M2 so much. It's why we like the Volkswagen Golf. It's just very nicely packaged.
But $69,000.
Yeah, you're getting another price, and that's kind of the worst part about it is like, are you really going to pay that much for this car? And this has got a lot of options. The carbon ceramics are one. I know that it's got the black package, probably the sport exhaust. When we get back to the park, we can take a look at the Monroney and see what the base price is on this. But for $68,000, I think it feels a little more special than the M2. The M2 does drive better. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. The M2 can get a stick shift, but compared to like the CLA, no, it's the Mercedes CLA 45. That thing's got about as much horsepower from a 2-liter, but it's just not as nice of a car.
I think the base is $56K.
Yes, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking Corvette, Mustang, even like Boxster and Cayman money, but none of those have a usable trunk, except maybe the Corvette. None of those have a back seat. You're compromising in like pure performance for livability and utility. So you've got to be honest about what you want from a car. I don't have kids. I've got 2 dogs. So this is like perfect size for me. I can go a weekend away. I can stick the dogs in the back, and they'll be fine. If you've got like even young kids, a young family, this is good. But if you want something bigger, you're probably better off going with the RS3. I'm sorry, RS4, RS5 Sportback if you want 4 doors. And again, that's got a really cool engine too. It's the 2.9 liter turbo V6. I don't think it sounds as good or feels as strong, but it's definitely got more power.
Now ours is manual, but you can get...
No, not anymore. You can't get the there's no manual in this. It's a bummer, and if you're a manual purist, you're better off going with the BMW. But Volkswagen does dual clutches, I think, better than anybody, whether it's Volkswagen, Audi, or Porsche. I mean, they're just really solid transmissions. They don't have any of the low-speed problems that you get with some dual clutches when it's trying to like ride the clutch and shift, or like ease that lower speed thing. It's just, they're really good, really quick. They're quick when they need to be. They're smooth when they need to be. And it's matched very well to this powertrain. I don't know, guys, what other questions do you guys have? Do you guys like, I mean, when you say grocery getter, was that a slight against this car, or were you guys just saying? I feel like
yeah, good question. I mean, like you said, you know, is that a bad thing? No.
No, it's
practical.
Yeah, it's practical and a ton of fun. I mean, this thing's just like, it's got the feeling like the GTI. It just feels like a really grown-up GTI.
This is my favorite comment ever. Adam says, needs power seats.
It needs power seats.
Ha! Vindicated! I agree. Especially for $68,000.
Michael complains a lot about things.
I mean, if you're paying that much, and the power moonroof, okay, it adds weight. I get it.
Well, I mean, do you really want to power? That's nothing.
All right, fine. That's fine. That's fine. The seats, though...
I'll concede that it's not the greatest.
Also, we've discovered that this, the screen goes down when you turn it off.
Yeah, so...
But you can't put it down.
So there's a power button right here, and I can hit it, and the screen goes off. But if I turn it off, you guys see it goes back down. So, turn it back on. I'll have to turn my podcast off again. Where's it going to go? Oh, it stayed off because I left it on. That's nice.
Then to be late.
So, let's look at the Monroney real quick and see what options this does have.
Joe says needs a Sportback version.
It would be great with the Sportback version.
Yeah.
I wish they made the Sportback. So, this has got the Catalonia red paint is $575. This has got the Dynamic Plus package, $4,800. It's got the fixed RS suspension, which deletes the Magnaride, Karmic ceramic. Oh, top speed of 174. So Dynamic Plus is big performance package. Sorry, just people rolling up on here. It's got different wheels, technology package. There's a lot of, like, the $4,800 package is great. I would probably get that if I was in the market for this. But some of the other stuff is appearance. So you could probably get this for $60 and still be pretty good. And I think it's still a really good deal for that. But let's do one more quick walk around and then call it.
Let us know if you have any other questions.
So yeah, like I said, 2018 Audi RS3 in this, I think, pretty lovely Catalonia red paint.
It's a great color.
It's almost orange, but it's got the black package. I think the wheels look pretty good. I don't know if those are the actual wheels that are on this. Audi stuck winter tires on, and sometimes they change the wheels for a set of winter tires just to size it down. But they look like 18s and maybe 19s. It's got a pretty decent trunk.
Fit a John in there.
Yeah, you could fit one, maybe two Johns. Unfortunately, he's out on a drive right now, so we couldn't get him in. You can see there's a ton of salt and stuff already building up. We need to go wash it for the vet, but yeah, good look. So there's the carbon ceramic brakes. They're a little warm, but not too bad. And let's pop the hood one more time real quick to show you this lovely 5-cylinder I keep harping on about. This engine is really, really good, guys. Yeah, it's 400 horsepower, 354 pound-feet of torque, and it's just really strong and really, really pleasant to ring out. Alright guys, it's a little cold, so I'll rev it up one more time and then call it. If there's any questions I missed, I'll try to get in the comments later. Alright guys, Rescouts with Autoblog with a 2018 Audi RS3. Thanks for watching.